The date is 1959 in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. A woman's hand reaches into a medicine cabinet and it is revealed to be Joyce Dahmer, Jeffrey Dahmer's mother. She is pregnant with the future serial killer and is seen staring off into the snow. We next see Lionel Dahmer driving home in the winter snow. From his peripheral vision he can see his wife Joyce sitting at a bus stop wearing nothing but her nightgown. The couple visit a doctor and it is revealed that multiple doctors have given her a litany of medications to take, which makes Lionel fearful for the health of the child. Joyce becomes upset because she is only following doctor's orders, but she feels judged and attacked. Fast forward to 1977 and Lionel and Jeffrey are on a fishing trip. Lionel attempts to ask Jeff if he has a girlfriend and gives him the talk, which makes Jeff uncomfortable. The two men clean a fish, which Jeff does with a sense of awe and almost surgical precision. At home, Jeff masturbates. A pornographic magazine comes into focus and we see that Jeff is desperately attempting to masturbate to the image of women. In the midst of his activities he hears his parents arguing. His father is angry that Joyce took the car to chase UFOs, and she is angry at him for believing that she is crazy. Jeff's father orders him back to his room, where he once again attempts to masturbate, but this time to the carcass of the dead fish. He is successful in his efforts. At school, Jeff is stopped by some classmates to imitate a mentally impaired man. He does so, but tries a little too hard to impress the group and the encounter starts to feel awkward. In class the students are instructed to dissect a pig. Jeff is eager, but his lab partner has reservations as she is a vegetarian. Jeff tells her to shut up, which is met by the approval of other students. Jeff's parents are next seen in divorce proceedings. The judge awards Joyce full custody of both kids, but she seems most interested in only taking David. At home Lionel breaks the bad news to Jeff that things are about to change around the house and that he's going to be leaving for some time. Jeff is left alone. Let's take a break for a moment. Do you like mysteries and solving cases? Play an interactive true crime-inspired murder mystery game where you get to search the victim's room by clicking on items and watching scenes of her life. Based on a true story, solve the murder of this young woman.
Where am I? What happened? Who did this to me?
Just click on the link in the description to play this free game. Now back to the show. Jeff rides down the street in his car and sees a handsome man jogging who he can't take his eyes off of. It is the first of several times that he observes the young man. One afternoon when Jeff comes home, he sees his mother hurriedly packing the car. She says that they will be leaving for several weeks, but she really only means she and David. She then yells at Jeff, telling him that he never cared for her and so he is getting what she wants by her leaving him. Jeff starts working out, he develops a drinking problem and continues to observe the young man running, purposefully timing his drive so that he can see him. Jeff lives alone for several weeks at a time and often gets drunk by himself. He continues to dissect animals and disintegrate their bodies. Left alone in the house he takes part in odd behaviors and eventually gets the nerve to take up running so that he can have an encounter with the jogger he sees. However, his intention is not to merely meet the jogger, but to attack him. Surprisingly, the young man comes home with Dahmer and the two have a conversation about how lonely he's felt, but is now comforted knowing that someone else is with him. It is revealed, however, that the jogger was merely a figment of Jeff's imagination and that he is in fact still alone. We then flash back to Jeff about to attack the jogger and we see that in actuality, Jeff hesitated and the young man was able to escape. Meanwhile, Joyce has gone through mental health counseling and is a volunteer at the clinic that helped her. She is being asked to run the very same program that helped her with her issues. Jeff is seen driving down the road and picks up a hitchhiker named Steve that is trying to get to a concert. He offers to take him, but says that he just wants to drink a beer at home before getting on the road. Steve happily agrees and gets in with him. The two teens work out and enjoy each other's company, but eventually Steve wants to leave so that he can make the concert. Jeff is attracted to him and attempts to keep him there, but he crosses the line when he attempts to kiss him. Steve gets angry and begins to leave. It is then that Jeff bludgeons him with a weight, knocking him out, and then strangling him. Jeff drags his body back to his taxidermy shed where he dismembers him and puts his parts into trash bags. He then attempts to drive and dispose of the body. Jeff is, however, stopped by police due to driving drunk, but is let go due to the sympathy of the officers. Jeff goes home and dissolves Steve's body and crushes his bones to dust. He later takes his remains to a field and scatters them. He looks into the sky and we see the birth of a serial killer. Play our interactive true crime-inspired game, Just click on the link in the description. Solve her murder and bring the killer to justice. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos, click the notification bell to be notified when new episodes are recapped, and as always, stay sleuthy.